Ah, how delightful it is to have you return. Today, we embark on a captivating journey through the enchanting world of Greek mythology. As ever, unwind and allow yourself to float into a world of imagination. Once upon a time, we shall embark on our journey. Once upon a time, all that existed was pure chaos. From the depths of the primordial void, the first deities of Greek mythology emerged, igniting a cosmic drama that would forever shape the universe. What unseen powers shaped the world we inhabit today? What tale unfolds regarding the rise of the Olympian gods to power? In a narrative woven with threads of treachery, retribution, and celestial turmoil, the saga unfolds across the ages of immortal entities. From the severing of Uranus to the epic clash of the Titans, a new era was poised to emerge, one that would shape the bond between deities and humanity for ages yet to unfold. In the beginning, there existed the primordial deities emerging from the depths of chaos to weave the fabric of order. In the boundless void of ancient nothingness, a grand tale began to take shape. In the beginning, there was nothing but chaos and endless expanse of emptiness without shape or essence. This ancient condition, however, was not fated to stay unchanged. In the shadowy void, where nothingness reigned, the first divine beings arose, weaving the intricate fabric of existence that would ultimately give birth to the world we inhabit today. These ancient entities stood apart, distinct from the deities that would eventually grace the Greek pantheon. They were not figures adorned with human traits and quirks, but instead they were abstract and cosmic forces that captured the very essence of existence itself. Shrouded in enigma, their essence held a strength that echoed through the very fabric of existence, embodying the core elements that shape our universe. From the swirling chaos emerged Gaia, the very essence of the earth taking form as the bedrock of all existence. Gaia transcended the confines of a mere planet or a goddess as understood in conventional terms. She was the very essence of the vibrant, breathing world around us. She embodied the gentle, life-sustaining essence of nature while also showcasing its fierce, unbridled strength. In the beginning, the great Mother Gaia emerged as a vital force, weaving the fabric of existence and nurturing the birth of countless divine beings that would follow in her wake. In a world where Gaia nurtured life, there lay Tartarus, a profound abyss that represented the darkest depths of the underworld. This vast expanse of the cosmos embodied the most shadowy and daunting elements of being. Tartarus emerged as more than a mere location. It was a primordial force, a realm steeped in depth and dread, destined to serve as the prison for the most formidable and perilous beings in Greek mythology. In the depths of this ancient time, a powerful force emerged, Eros, the embodiment of attraction and desire, weaving its influence through the fabric of existence. In contrast to the later portrayal of Eros as a companion to Aphrodite, this original incarnation represented a vital cosmic force. Eros embodied the magnetic force that united all things, the vital energy of creation that facilitated the birth of new beings and the ongoing tapestry of existence. As the grand narrative of the cosmos unfolded, other ancient beings began to rise from the depths of the void. Nyx emerged from the depths of the cosmos, a formidable and enigmatic presence, often portrayed as a silhouette cloaked in the deepest shades of night. Nyx embodied the mysteries and the shadows that lingered just beyond our sight. In her realm, shadows danced and whispered, where dreams intertwined with secrets, revealing the enigmas that lingered just out of sight from the light of understanding. With Nyx emerged Erebus, the very embodiment of darkness. As Nyx embodied the essence of night, Erebus stood as the very darkness that enveloped the voids between the stars. In the beginning, Nyx and Erebus came together as a primordial duo, their bond giving rise to other fundamental elements like ether, the upper air, and Hemera, the embodiment of day. In the beginning, these ancient beings, with their ethereal and cosmic essences, wove the very threads of existence that would shape the universe's destiny. They were not rulers in the conventional manner, but instead they personified the fundamental principles that enabled existence to thrive. Their presence set the stage for the intricate dance of forces that would come to define the rich tapestry of myths and legends in Greek mythology. From the depths of chaos, these beings arose, heralding the dawn of a journey from turmoil to harmony. In the midst of utter chaos, where formlessness reigned supreme, the ancient deities embarked on a grand journey to carve out and define the very fabric of the cosmos. From their very being emerged distinctions and boundaries, crafting the backdrop for the more organized realm that awaited on the horizon. In the beginning, as these celestial powers emerged, they ignited a sequence of happenings that would ultimately shape the world as envisioned by the ancients of Greece. In the beginning, there were the primordial deities, the first of their kind, serving as the bedrock for all that would follow in the grand tapestry of existence. Their impact resonated across the vast tapestry of myth, weaving through the ascent of the Titans and culminating in the reign of the Olympian gods. Chapter 2: The Ascendancy of the Titans, offspring of the celestial and terrestrial realms. From the sacred union of Gaia and Uranus, a new lineage of celestial beings arose, fated to transform the essence of reality itself. Once upon a time, there existed a formidable group known as the Titans, 12 in total, each wielding a strength that could match that of their very creators. These magnificent beings personified the primal energies of the universe, each one symbolizing a core element of existence as envisioned by the ancients of Greece. Among the most remarkable of these heavenly progeny was Oceanus, the embodiment of the vast river that the Greeks envisioned as encircling the entire world. This celestial river was believed to be the origin of all the Earth's freshwater realms, from swift-flowing streams to serene ponds. Hyperion, a notable figure among the Titans, embraced the role of the sun. In the realm of Greek mythology, he was depicted as a luminous god steering his fiery chariot through the heavens daily, bestowing light and warmth upon the earth beneath. The emergence of the Titans heralded a pivotal shift in the grand tapestry of the cosmos. The universe had transcended the mere rule of primordial forces that once sprang forth from chaos. In contrast, these emerging deities embodied a more organized and clearly defined natural realm, one that was starting to exhibit traits recognizable to human onlookers. Yet the rise of the Titans came with its own set of challenges. Uranus, the embodiment of the vast sky and progenitor of these formidable entities, was seized by an overwhelming dread. The overwhelming strength possessed by his offspring instilled a sense of fear within him, leading him to perceive them not merely as his descendants, but as possible challengers to his reign over the universe. In the grip of an all-consuming anxiety, Uranus chose a path that would alter the very fabric of the divine order forever. He decided to confine his children within the embrace of Gaia, the very earth itself. This act of betrayal by her father plunged Gaia into profound anguish as she bore the colossal forms of the Titans within her very being. Gaia's suffering was a tapestry woven with threads of both physical anguish and deep emotional turmoil. As the nurturer of these formidable souls, she experienced the deep sorrow of their imprisonment profoundly. The earth sighed heavily, burdened by the imprisoned titans, while Gaia's anguish echoed through the land in quakes and upheavals that rippled across her surface. This anguish led her to consider a bold choice, one that might bring an end to her pain and liberate her children. In her deep sorrow, Gaia crafted a scheme that would indelibly change the trajectory of celestial lore. With deft hands, she shaped a weapon of unmatched power, a magnificent sickle wrought from adamant, a substance renowned for its legendary strength and resilience. This instrument was crafted with a singular ominous intent: to topple Uranus and bring an end to his oppressive reign. With the weapon ready, Gaia faced her captive children, urging them to rise and confront their father. With fervor, she offered the sickle to each titan, urging them to rise against Uranus and seize their liberation. Yet in the shadow of their formidable strength and the pain they had faced, the majority of the titans hesitated at the thought of committing such a brutal act against their own progenitor. At long last, it was Cronus, the youngest of the titans, who heeded the call of his mother. In a tale woven with ambition and desperation, Cronus found himself at a crossroads, compelled by the weight of his confinement. With resolve, he chose to take up the adamantine sickle, ready to confront Uranus. This choice would ignite a series of happenings that would resonate through the ages of Greek mythology. The clash between Cronus and Uranus marked a pivotal moment in the grand tapestry of the cosmos. As Uranus descended to embrace Gaia, Cronus lingered in the shadows, the lethal sickle hidden from sight. As the stars aligned and the air thickened with anticipation, he made his move. In a moment of breathtaking brutality, the weapon was wielded against his father, resulting in a violent act that sent blood cascading from Uranus's wound. This crimson essence touched the earth, giving rise to new forms of life and divine entities forever altering the landscape of existence. With this fierce act, the reign of Uranus came to a dramatic close, paving the way for a new chapter under the Titans. Yet the rise of Cronus to supremacy was shadowed by a grave sacrifice. The dark deeds he had wrought against his father would loom large over his reign, establishing a legacy marked by strife and treachery in the quest for power. The fall of Uranus echoed through the ages, casting ripples that extended far beyond the mere change of authority. From the sea, foam born of his fallen essence, a new divine figure would rise. Aphrodite, the enchanting goddess of love and beauty. From this font of arrival, a fresh lineage of deities emerged, destined to confront the very reign of the Titans. Chapter 3. A time of splendor, where Cronus ruled and the Olympians came into being. As Uranus fell, a new chapter unfolded in the vast expanse of the cosmos, heralding an era that would forever be etched in memory as the Golden Age. In a time long past, Cronus, having wrested control from his father, rose to reign over a realm bathed in unparalleled tranquility and abundance. In this era, a unique balance existed between the divine and the human, a connection that would remain unmatched in the rich tapestry of Greek mythology. In this enchanting era, humanity found itself in a realm of existence that danced on the edge of the divine. In a realm untouched by the weight of work and conflict, humanity thrived in endless joy, savoring the bounties of the land without the sweat of farming or hardship. In the vast embrace of nature, a treasure trove of abundance awaits all who seek it. In a time long past, these early humans danced through life untouched by the shadows of aging and death, embracing each moment with a carefree spirit that would elude those who came after them. Yet beneath the surface of this seemingly perfect world, a whisper of unease began to weave itself into the thoughts of the new ruler. Cronus, burdened by the shadows of his violent rise to power, found himself ensnared in a web of dread, haunted by a prophecy that whispered of his inevitable demise at the hands of his own children. From the depths of his fear, he would unleash acts of unimaginable cruelty, igniting a series of events that would spell the demise of his reign and the very essence of the Golden Age. In a moment of sheer desperation, Cronus turned to a chilling and dreadful remedy to defy the prophecy. With the arrival of each child, he would engulf them, entirely sealing their fate in a manner more dreadful than death itself, an endless confinement within his very being. This harsh deed, driven by fear and the instinct to survive, would set in motion the events leading to his ultimate demise. Rhea, the devoted wife of Cronus and nurturing mother to his beloved children, found herself engulfed in sorrow over the tragic loss of her precious offspring. With every child consumed, her sorrow and despair deepened. As the time approached for her youngest to arrive, Rhea felt a deep resolve within her. The thought of losing another child was a burden she could not endure. Fueled by a deep-seated instinct and a yearning to break the chains of violence, she crafted a scheme to protect her unborn son and, in the end, safeguard her other children. Upon the arrival of Zeus into the world, Rhea set her clever plan into motion. With great care, she offered Cronus a stone tenderly swaddled in cloth to mimic the appearance of a newborn babe. In a flurry of anxiety and urgency, Cronus consumed the stone, convinced he had cleverly secured his dominion once more. In a hidden act of bravery, Rhea whisked the newborn Zeus to the distant shores of Crete, shielding him from the ever-watchful gaze of his father. In the embrace of Crete, Zeus discovered a refuge and the tender care he so desperately needed. In a hidden realm, he grew up under the watchful care of enchanting nymphs, ethereal beings of nature who fulfilled his every desire. In a time long past, a she-goat named Amalthea became the nurturing guardian of the infant god, her rich milk fostering his swift growth and flourishing strength. During this pivotal chapter of Zeus's existence, concealed upon the heights of Mount Ida, he would undergo a transformation that would ultimately forge him into the formidable god destined to confront the Titan's dominion. As Zeus matured into adulthood, he became profoundly conscious of his fate and the part he was destined to fulfill in the grand tapestry of the universe. The young deity set his mind to crafting a scheme to usurp his father and free his brothers and sisters from their unnatural confinement. This tale demands not just strength and bravery, but also wit and clever planning attributes that Zeus had sharpened during his time in the shadows. The grand design of Zeus unfolded through a masterful deception. With a deft hand, he brewed a potent elixir, and under the veil of disguise, he skillfully presented it to the unsuspecting Cronus. The consequences unfolded swiftly and with great intensity. Cronus, succumbing to the overwhelming power of the potion, started to heave uncontrollably. In a twist of fate, he now brought forth each of the children he had once devoured, releasing them back into the world. First arrived the stone that had taken the place of Zeus, followed by each of his siblings appearing in the reverse sequence of their arrival into the world. From the depths of myth, Hestia Demeter, Hera Hades, and Poseidon stepped forth, fully formed and poised to claim their rightful seats among the divine assembly. This moment signified not just their freedom, but the dawn of an entirely new cosmic order. Chapter 4. The Epic Clash of Titans. In a time long past, a fierce conflict raged between the mighty Titans and the powerful Olympians. The release of Zeus's siblings was just the dawn of their epic battle against the entrenched cosmic order. What unfolded was a clash of unparalleled magnitude that would transform the very essence of existence. In a time long past, the heavens trembled as the Titanomachy unfolded a fierce clash between the mighty Olympian gods, led by the indomitable Zeus, and the formidable Titans commanded by the relentless Cronus. This epic battle loomed threatening to consume the very fabric of the cosmos in a relentless decade-long struggle for ultimate supremacy. With the chains of oppression finally shattered, the newly liberated Olympians stood on the precipice of a monumental clash against the formidable Titans, their path fraught with challenges that loomed large before them. In a time long past, the Titans reigned supreme, wielding immense power and an intricate understanding of the cosmos that surrounded them. In a moment of clarity, Zeus understood the importance of forging strong alliances, leading him to a pivotal choice that would shape the fate of the war. He ventured into the shadowy abyss of Tartarus, the most foreboding chasm of the underworld, on a quest to liberate the Cyclops and Hecatoncheires, long held captive by Cronus. The awakening of these ancient beings marked a pivotal moment in the unfolding saga of the conflict. With hearts full of gratitude for their newfound freedom, the Cyclops gifted the Olympians with weapons of extraordinary might. In the grand tapestry of myth, Zeus wielded his legendary thunderbolts. Poseidon brandished a formidable trident, and Hades donned a helm that cloaked him in shadows. These celestial weapons would be crucial in shifting the balance of battle towards the younger deities. As the great clash of titans unfolded, its echoes rippled across the vast expanse of the universe. The essence of existence unraveled as celestial entities engaged in a battle of epic proportions, a spectacle unlike any seen before. Mountains fell to dust. Oceans roared with fury, and the heavens themselves appeared to shatter beneath the strain of their fierce confrontations. The clash unfolded not just in the realm of the tangible, but as a profound battle for the very essence of being, where the scales of order and chaos teetered precariously. Curiously, some titans chose not to align themselves with their fellow giants in opposition to the Olympians. Amidst the swirling currents of fate, some either sensing the changing winds of authority or propelled by their own beliefs, decided to stand alongside Zeus and his kin. In the grand tapestry of myth, Prometheus emerged as a figure of cleverness and vision, aligning himself with the Olympians right from the beginning of the epic struggle. Oceanus, the mighty river that embraced the world, chose to remain a silent observer in the struggle against Zeus. The departures from the Titans' ranks only served to strengthen the Olympians' standing, revealing the shifting loyalties within the grand tapestry of the cosmic hierarchy. As the conflict stretched into its 10th year, neither faction had succeeded in gaining a clear upper hand. The clashes echoed through every realm of existence, from the abyssal depths of the ocean to the towering summits of the mountains. Yet, It was upon the majestic heights of Mount Olympus that the tale would unfold to its thrilling zenith. With thunderbolts crackling in his grasp, Zeus launched a climactic and relentless attack on the Titan's fortress. The clash that unfolded was nothing short of monumental. With precision unmatched, Zeus cast his thunderbolts, while his brothers Poseidon and Hades wielded their formidable new weapons with great force. With a thunderous roar, the Hecatoncheires unleashed their 100 hands, sending a relentless storm of boulders crashing down upon the Titans. The ground trembled beneath the weight of destiny as the two factions collided in a moment that would etch itself into the annals of history. Ultimately, the Olympians' masterful tactics, combined with their formidable new armaments, were simply insurmountable for the Titans. The triumph was claimed by Zeus and his brethren, heralding a monumental change in the celestial hierarchy. The vanquished Titans encountered a grim destiny. Many found themselves plunged into the abyss of Tartarus, sentenced to unending suffering in the very confines that had once contained the allies of Zeus. Yet certain Titans encountered extraordinary fates that would weave themselves into the fabric of legend. Atlas, the valiant leader of the Titan forces in battle, faced a sentence that was nothing short of grueling. He found himself condemned to carry the immense weight of the heavens on his shoulders for all time, a heavy burden that represented the overwhelming downfall of the ancient regime. In the wake of the Titanomachy, a new cosmic order emerged, placing the Olympians at the pinnacle of power. In a grand tale of triumph, Zeus emerged victorious alongside his siblings, ascending to the majestic throne of the gods, where he reigned supreme from the heights of Mount Olympus. His brothers Poseidon and Hades took charge of the vast seas and the shadowy underworld, while the other Olympians embraced their destinies, overseeing the myriad facets of the world and the intricacies of human existence. Chapter 5. The Olympian Pantheon and the Birth of Divine Realms. As the remnants of celestial battles lingered in the air, the triumphant Olympians found themselves at a crossroads, tasked with the delicate art of sharing the treasures of their hard-won victory. As the Titans lay defeated and a fresh chapter began, the gods stood at a pivotal crossroads. The expansive territories they had claimed awaited distribution, and the approach they selected would determine the celestial balance for ages yet to unfold. In a time of great power and divine rivalry, Zeus, Poseidon, and Hades, the three formidable brothers of Olympus, crafted a plan to establish the realms they would each govern. In a pivotal moment that would shape the very fabric of existence, they cast lots to determine their domains of power. This seemingly simple act wove a tapestry of profound consequences, crafting a fragile equilibrium of power that would resonate through the realms of both gods and men. In the grand tapestry of fate, the threads wove together to elevate Zeus to the throne of the heavens, where he would reign as the sovereign of the gods. His realm stretched across the boundless skies, bestowing upon him dominion over the elements and the dance of the atmosphere. Behold the thunderbolt, the embodiment of Zeus's might, a weapon so formidable that it could rattle the very core of the earth itself. The eagle emerged as his revered companion, symbolizing his reign over the skies and his keen eye to witness all that unfolded beneath him. In the grand tapestry of mythology, Poseidon, known as the Earthshaker, cast his lot and claimed his reign over the vast and mysterious seas. His domain stretched to the very depths of the oceans and the flowing waters that traverse the earth, yet Poseidon's power extended far beyond the mere waves. He commanded the very forces of the earth, bending the tremors of earthquakes to his will, capable of transforming the landscape with a mere thought. His trident emerged as the emblem of his dominion, a three-pronged instrument, wielding the power to summon storms from the depths of the ocean or cleave the earth itself. The third brother, Hades, took on the mantle of the underworld, ruling over the realm of the departed. Though his domain appeared dark and foreboding, it was a land rich with significance and intricacy. In the realm beyond Hades reigned supreme, guiding the souls of those who had passed and ensuring harmony in the mysterious world that lay hidden from mortal eyes. It is important to understand that although Hades presided over the underworld, he did not wield authority over death itself. That role was held by Thanatos, the embodiment of death itself. Hades, a figure often shrouded in misunderstanding, evoked fear among mortals who linked him to the shadowy corners of existence. In this tale of divine lineage, the three brothers carved out their domains, creating a distinct order within the celestial hierarchy, with Zeus reigning supreme at the pinnacle. High above the world, the ruler of the deities presided over his celestial domain on Mount Olympus, casting his gaze upon the intricate dance of both gods and humans from his elevated seat of power. The interplay of power among the gods reflected the complexities of human society, where Zeus held the highest authority yet faced constant challenges and schemes from his divine counterparts. Each of the other Olympian deities was entrusted with a unique realm embodying vital elements of existence and the fabric of society. From the very brow of Zeus, Athena, emerged a radiant embodiment of wisdom and the art of strategic warfare. Her offering of the olive tree to the city of Athens stood as a beacon of peace and prosperity, illuminating the diverse aspects of her impact. This precious gift emerged as a greater treasure for the Athenians than Poseidon's offering of a saltwater spring, illuminating the intricate dynamics and rivalries that unfolded even among the divine beings. From the shimmering sea foam born of Uranus's fallen essence, Aphrodite rose to claim her throne as the divine embodiment of love and beauty. In her realm, the potent energies of allure and longing wove the intricate tapestry of connections between the divine and the mortal. Demeter embraced her divine mantle as the goddess of agriculture, her power weaving through the rhythms of growth and harvest that sustained humanity's very existence. The creation of these sacred realms forged a celestial harmony that would influence the bond between deities and humanity for ages ahead. The realm of each deity painted a vivid picture, guiding us in our journey through the wonders of nature and the tapestry of human life. In times of need, mortals would turn their hearts and hands to the gods, offering prayers and gifts that echoed their desires, weaving a tapestry of connection between the celestial and the earthly realms. Yet the distribution of authority among the Olympians was fraught with its own intricacies. The exchanges among the deities frequently echoed tales of envy, strife, and the fierce pursuit of dominance. The celestial clashes hold the potential to shape the fates of mortals, vividly illustrated by the tale of the golden apple. What began as a seemingly trivial disagreement among divine beings spiraled into the monumental Trojan War, showcasing the profound influence the gods wielded over the tapestry of human fate. Chapter 6. The Tale of Prometheus and the Birth of Humanity. As the Olympians embraced their newfound positions, a bold figure arose destined to confront the status quo and irrevocably transform the bond between the divine and humanity. Prometheus, a titan who had stood by Zeus in the tumult of the Great War, cast his eyes upon the world of mortals. In a realm where immortals roamed, Prometheus stood apart, recognizing a spark within humanity that his peers failed to see. This insight ignited a tale of conflict that would echo through the annals of Greek mythology. In a moment of divine inspiration, Zeus entrusted Prometheus and his brother Epimetheus with the monumental task of bringing forth living creatures to inhabit the earth. Epimetheus, a figure whose very name suggests a lack of foresight, embraced this endeavor with great enthusiasm, yet remained blissfully unaware of the consequences that lay ahead. With great enthusiasm, he granted the creatures an array of wondrous gifts: might swiftness, luxurious fur, majestic wings, and fierce claws. Yet as the moment arrived to bestow gifts upon humanity, Epimetheus discovered that he had depleted his supplies, rendering humans vulnerable and unprotected in a realm filled with mighty beings. Witnessing the struggles of these nascent souls, Prometheus made a vow to step in and lend his aid. In the beginning, he took clay and molded it with care, crafting figures that stood tall and proud, echoing the divine essence of the gods. This act of creation transcended the simple act of sculpting. It was a declaration that humanity occupied a singular position in the grand tapestry of the universe, set apart from the creatures that wandered the land. Yet mere physical existence was not enough to guarantee the flourishing and endurance of humanity. Prometheus understood that humanity needed a spark, a transformative force to awaken their potential and lift them from their fragile existence. In a bold and audacious move that would echo through the ages, Prometheus chose to seize the divine flame from the gods and bestow it upon humankind. The act of stealing fire was a monumental challenge. In the realm of Greek mythology, fire represented a profound essence transcending the simple notions of warmth or illumination. It embodied wisdom, illumination, and the core spirit of humanity's journey. In bestowing this sacred fire upon the earth, Prometheus was not merely offering a tool. He was granting humanity the power to shape their own fate. With the spark of fire, humanity stepped out from the shadows of ignorance, igniting the flames of civilization's evolution. In their journey, they discovered the art of forging tools, the beauty of creating art, and the intricate dance of building societies. The flame that Prometheus had taken became the very foundation of human progress, empowering mortals to forge their own destiny in a realm ruled by deities and beasts. Yet the deeds of Prometheus did not escape the keen eye of the sovereign of Olympus. In a fit of fury over the audacious theft and Prometheus's bold defiance, Zeus conjured a punishment of unimaginable severity. In a desolate realm, a titan faced his grim fate bound to a jagged crag, where each dawn an eagle would swoop down to devour his liver, a relentless cycle of torment. In the realm of the eternal, Prometheus found himself ensnared in a relentless cycle where each night his organ would miraculously regenerate only to be devoured anew with the dawn, weaving a tale of perpetual anguish. In the face of unimaginable torment, Prometheus stood resolute, his spirit unyielding and defiant. His deeds forever altered the tapestry of human history, marking mortals as creatures of evolution, creativity, and autonomy. A flame was ignited, leading to a change that even the fury of Zeus could not reverse. The tale of Prometheus and his daring act of stealing fire unfolds as a profound reflection on the essence of humanity. It weaves a tale of the struggle between celestial power and human ambition, illuminating the dangers and benefits of challenging the status quo in the quest for advancement. Prometheus, as a champion of humanity, represents the essence of defiance against oppression and the relentless pursuit of wisdom and illumination. Chapter 7. The Unveiling of Pandora's Box, where the seeds of suffering are sown into the fabric of humanity. In a moment thick with tension, Zeus, burning with rage from Prometheus's audacity, concocted a scheme destined to cast humanity into a dark era of anguish. The birth of Pandora would reveal that the hand of fate could be as sly as it was merciless. In a moment of divine inspiration, Zeus called upon Hephaestus, the master of craftsmanship and fire, to create a being of unmatched beauty from the very earth itself. The maiden known as Pandora was graced with an array of divine gifts from every god in the heavens. Gifted with the allure of a goddess and the insatiable curiosity of the king of the gods, she possessed an array of qualities that rendered her utterly captivating to those of the mortal realm. Pandora's creation unfolded not just as a stroke of divine genius, but as a meticulously crafted plot to unleash turmoil upon the world of mortals. Zeus bestowed upon her a box, though some tales recount it as a jar, and imparted to her the solemn command to never unveil its secrets. Within this unassuming container lay a force capable of transforming the very essence of human existence. In a twist of fate, Zeus decided to send Pandora down to Earth, a splendid gift for Epimetheus, the brother of the clever Prometheus. Prometheus, ever cautious of the divine machinations, had urged his brother to turn away from any offerings bestowed by the Olympians. Yet Epimetheus, a name that signifies a moment of reflection, did not take this counsel to heart. Enchanted by Pandora's allure and grace, he welcomed her as his bride, unknowingly inviting the very essence of humanity's ruin into his abode. As Pandora embraced her new existence among mortals, her innate curiosity, a gift from the divine, blossomed more vividly with each day that unfolded. The box, shrouded in mystery, beckoned to her with an irresistible allure. With a masterful hand, Zeus had woven the very qualities he had granted her into a web of allure, fully aware that the lure would ultimately become irresistible. With her curiosity bubbling to the surface, Pandora could no longer resist the compelling urge to lift the lid of the box. With a gentle lift of the lid, she set free a cascade of darkness upon the world. A tale of disease, death, and the myriad forms of suffering unfolded, sweeping across the land and touching every aspect of human life. The serene existence that people once cherished was abruptly fractured, giving way to a stark new world, brimming with struggle and suffering. Pandora, filled with dread at her actions, swiftly shut the box. Alas, the moment had passed. The dark forces had broken free, and their influence on humankind would be forever etched in the annals of time. Yet as she gazed into the now vacant vessel, her eyes caught sight of a tiny remnant lingering at the bottom. In the quiet moments when the world feels heavy, a flicker of light emerges, whispering promises of brighter days ahead. Within the confines of the box lay the last element destined to serve as humanity's beacon of hope amidst the emerging trials. The tale of Pandora's box unfolds as a profound reflection of the human experience, capturing the intricate balance of hope and despair that shapes our lives. It offered the ancient Greeks a narrative that illuminated the presence of suffering in the world, while also highlighting the vital role of hope in the resilience of humanity. This tale captures the intricate web of Greek mythology where the deeds of deities and humans interlace to mold the essence of existence. Interpretations of the Pandora myth reveal a rich tapestry of ancient Greek thought, weaving together the unpredictable essence of life and the inescapable presence of suffering. The emergence of dark forces from the box symbolizes the countless trials and tribulations that individuals encounter on their journey through life. Yet nestled at the bottom of the box lies a glimmer of hope, a testament to humanity's remarkable ability to withstand and push through, even when shadows loom large. The tale of Pandora unfolds as a warning, revealing the perils of unbridled curiosity and the unforeseen repercussions that arise from challenging the will of the gods. It captures the essence of ancient Greek thought, illustrating the boundaries of human understanding and the perils that come with daring to cross them. Simultaneously, it unveils the intricate bond shared between deities and humans, revealing how blessings from the divine can frequently serve as both boon and bane. In the grand tapestry of Greek mythology, the tale of Pandora weaves itself into the enduring struggle between Zeus and Prometheus. It reveals the cleverness of Zeus in crafting a punishment that would reach beyond Prometheus, impacting all of humankind. In a grand tapestry of fate, Zeus wove suffering into the fabric of the mortal realm, aiming to overshadow the brilliance of Prometheus's precious gift of fire and knowledge, a poignant reminder of humanity's humble place in the vast cosmic hierarchy. Chapter 8. The journey of humanity unfolds, transitioning from the brilliance of gold to the starkness of iron. In the rich tapestry of Greek mythology, the ages of man unfolds a narrative that offers a poignant reflection on human history, inviting us to reconsider our contemporary beliefs about progress. This framework unfolds the saga of human existence, partitioning it into 5 distinct ages, each steeped in tragedy, providing a captivating perspective to reflect on our own role in the grand narrative of history. In the annals of Greek mythology, there exists a time of unparalleled splendor known as the Golden Age, where the mighty Titan Cronus reigned supreme, embodying the very essence of human flourishing. In this enchanting age, humanity thrived in a realm of endless joy, unshackled from the weights of toil and conflict. The land offered its gifts generously to everyone needing neither labor nor effort to thrive. In a time long past, mortals thrived in harmony with the divine, embracing lives filled with honor and tranquility. Yet this serene chapter was fated to come to an end. With the fall of Cronus at the hands of Zeus, a new era emerged. The Silver Age began to unfold. In this era, the seeds of humanity's downfall were sown as a widening chasm emerged between the earthly and the celestial. In this era, the people seem to have strayed from the noble ways of their ancestors from the Golden Age, frequently neglecting to pay the proper respects to the divine. In a world where the passage of time seemed to stretch like a tale spun from dreams, lives unfolded in prolonged childhoods. Here, individuals wandered through a century of youthful innocence, only to taste the fleeting essence of adulthood for a brief moment before the story turned once more. This extended period of youthfulness brought about irreverence and folly, provoking the wrath of Zeus and accelerating the shift into the next era. In the era of the Bronze Age, a remarkable transformation unfolded in the tapestry of human behavior and societal structure. In this age, the world witnessed the dawn of conflict and brutality like never before. In a time long past, humanity's spirit grew restless and fierce, crafting weapons and armor from bronze, igniting fierce conflicts among themselves. The souls of this era were painted as possessing hearts of stone, steadfast and unforgiving. Their obsession with conflict and brutality caused them to forsake their reverence for the deities, deepening the chasm that separated the mortal world from the divine. In an unexpected twist, the heroic age unfolded as a fleeting moment of hope amidst the relentless decline of human history. In this era, remarkable figures emerged, embarking on epic journeys and confronting fantastical beasts. Legendary figures like Heracles Perseus and Jason enchanted the Greeks, representing the highest ideals of bravery, cunning, and virtue. Yet this era, too, was marked by its share of sorrows. In a time when many champions faced tragic or tumultuous fates, the heroic age, though illuminating the heights of human potential, inevitably spiraled into a deeper descent as these extraordinary beings slipped into the realm of myth. In the eyes of the ancient Greeks, the Iron Age marked a time that they believed to be the lowest point in the journey of humanity. In this era, we find ourselves amidst ceaseless labor, sorrow, and malevolence. In the Iron Age, the tale unfolds of humanity's relentless quest for survival, grappling with countless trials and tribulations along the way. In a world where the ties that bind us seem to fray, the harmony of family and friendship is tested. Parents and children find themselves at odds, while brothers, once allies, now stand divided. In a world where justice and shame have been cast aside, darkness reigns supreme, allowing malevolence to flourish among humanity. This somber depiction of today stands in sharp relief to the illustrious days of yore, highlighting the perceived erosion of societal values through the ages. The journey through these eras unfolds as a poignant narrative, illustrating the perils that arise when one strays from righteousness and the blessings of the divine. With each passing era, humanity wandered further from its original state of grace, gradually losing its connection to the divine and becoming increasingly mired in the trials of the earthly realm. This tale offered a lens through which to grasp the tapestry of human history, shedding light on the struggles and inequities that permeate our world. Chapter 9. The Epic Clash of Giants. A new chapter in the saga of celestial conflict unfolds. As the mortal realm descended into the Iron Age, the divine world burst forth in tumult. In the grand tapestry of existence, the gigantomachy unfolded a monumental clash where the mighty Olympians faced adversaries of formidable strength, a battle that would ultimately shape the very destiny of the universe. From the blood of Uranus spilled upon Gaia in a moment of betrayal, the giants emerged ready to challenge the newly formed order of the Olympians. These mighty entities, most on par with the divine, presented a serious challenge to the dominion of Zeus and his kin. The clash that unfolded, referred to as the gigantomachy, would reverberate through the very core of existence. As the conflict progressed, it became evident that this was not just any battle. The giants emerged as formidable foes, wielding strength and cunning that rivaled the Olympians in every clash. In the grand tapestry of the universe, a fierce clash unfolded where both factions endured tremendous sacrifices as the struggle echoed through the skies and the land. Though the Olympians had triumphed over the Titans not long ago, they now faced a delicate and uncertain situation. The giants wielded a power so formidable that even the great Zeus could not ensure triumph solely through his divine might. In that fleeting moment of doubt, a vital prophecy emerged from the shadows. Only with the aid of a mortal could the giants be vanquished. This revelation heralded a pivotal moment in the intricate dance between the divine and the earthly. In a time of great peril, the Olympians sought the aid of Heracles, the fabled offspring of Zeus, an immortal whose strength and courage were renowned throughout the ages. In a time of great turmoil, the mighty Heracles, renowned for his unmatched strength and legendary feats, received a summons from the gods themselves to join them in a pivotal clash of epic proportions. As the battle raged on, a new chapter unfolded with the arrival of Heracles, a force to be reckoned with. In a grand tapestry of conflict, each Olympian god faced off against their own formidable giant, revealing the unique strengths and traits that defined both the divine and the monstrous in this epic showdown. In the annals of time, these grand battles unfolded, where deities and titans showcased their extraordinary might and prowess, etching their names into the fabric of history for all eternity. As the turmoil escalated, Gaia, the ancient matriarch of the giants, stepped forth to champion her offspring. In a fervent quest to ensure triumph for her young, she conjured a plant that would bestow invincibility upon the giants. This unfolding saga loomed large, casting a shadow that could shift the balance dramatically in favor of the giants, risking the very fabric of the cosmic order woven by the Olympians. Yet Zeus, always the clever tactician, perceived the threat that Gaia's involvement presented. With a clever twist of fate, he skillfully maneuvered to disrupt her scheme, ensuring that the giants could not seize the advantage through this otherworldly method. This act revealed not just the might of Zeus, but also his keen insight and skill in navigating the most ancient and primal forces of the universe. As Gaia's scheme unraveled and Heracles joined their ranks, the Olympians found themselves shifting the momentum of the conflict. In a tale woven with fate, the arrival of the mortal hero became the turning point, bringing the prophecy to life and enabling the gods to triumph over their daunting adversaries. With unmatched strength and unwavering courage, Heracles, alongside the divine might of the Olympians, became an unstoppable force, one that even the formidable giants could not withstand. In the climactic moments of the Gigantomachy, fierce battles erupted, filled with thrilling clashes and poignant encounters. In a time of legends, mighty Olympians and colossal giants engaged in epic confrontations that transformed the very earth and stirred the skies above. As the war surged to its peak, Zeus, with thunderbolts crackling in his grasp, and Heracles, embodying unmatched might, delivered the final blows to the remnants of the giant opposition. Chapter 10. The Emergence of Legends, Half-Gods, and Their Adventures. As the dust settled from the epic clash of titans, a new chapter unfolded in the rich tapestry of Greek mythology. From the sacred union of divine and mortal realms emerged a remarkable lineage, the demigods. These champions, wielding celestial strength and human creativity, would set forth on adventures that would test the very essence of the legendary realm. Perseus, born of the mighty Zeus, and the beautiful mortal princess Danae, stands as a shining example of the extraordinary potential that resides within these remarkable beings. Entrusted with the formidable challenge of defeating the Gorgon Medusa, a being whose mere glance could petrify the bravest of souls, Perseus embarked on a journey that highlighted the delicate balance between heavenly aid and human bravery. The divine beings acknowledged the significance of his quest with Hermes and Athena, bestowing enchanted artifacts to assist him on his journey. With a gleaming shield, that mirrored the world around him, and sandals that granted him the gift of flight, Perseus stood ready to confront a challenge that would have daunted any mere mortal. In the annals of myth, there exists the remarkable figure of Heracles, a son of Zeus, who personified both extraordinary might and the poignant imperfections that frequently defined such legendary heroes. His 12 labors, a quest born from the depths of sorrow, after the tragic loss of his family, driven by a madness unleashed by Hera, tested the very limits of human strength and endurance. Every task loomed as a grand challenge, pushing the limits of his strength while also demanding the sharpness of his mind and the fire of his resolve. From vanquishing the fearsome Nemean lion to ensnaring the rare golden hind, the feats of Heracles transformed into tales of grandeur, igniting the imaginations of countless generations that followed. Theseus, the legendary figure of Athens, revealed that true heroism encompasses much more than just physical might. His triumph over the Minotaur, within the twisting confines of the labyrinth of Crete, demanded not only courage, but also cunning wit. Ariadne's gift of a ball of thread, guiding him through the labyrinth, underscored the vital importance of human cleverness in these legendary adventures. The tale of Theseus conquering the fearsome Minotaur stands as a powerful emblem of civilization's triumph over the wild chaos of barbarism, a narrative that struck a profound chord with the ancient Greeks. The narrative of Jason and the Argonauts beautifully unfolds the intricate essence of heroic journeys, guiding a valiant group of champions on a quest for the Golden Fleece. Jason's Odyssey was filled with trials that demanded not only personal skill, but also the strength of unity. In a grand adventure, the pursuit of the fleece, a powerful emblem of rule and sovereignty, unfolded through perilous seas encounters with legendary beasts and the intricate schemes of divine beings and human hearts alike. Jason's dependence on the enigmatic sorceress Medea, who gifted him with potent herbs to navigate treacherous challenges, revealed the complex and often morally gray landscape of heroic endeavors. These legendary quests unfolded as profound narratives, offering the ancient Greeks much more than simple amusement. These tales delved into the intricate layers of human nature and the profound connections between mortals and the divine. The valiant journeys of the heroes, their unwavering courage in the face of destiny, and the heavy toll of their pride revealed deep truths about what it means to be human. Perseus's conquest of Medusa stands as a testament to overcoming fear and harnessing the strength found in reflection. The trials of Heracles painted a vivid picture of how one can find redemption through unwavering determination and the steadfast commitment to one's responsibilities. In a time long past, the age of heroes wove a crucial connection between the divine heavens of the gods and the mortal world below. Through their remarkable feats, these demigods wove the fabric of Greek mythology, crafting a rich tapestry that defines its landscape. Their deeds frequently led them to clash head-on with deities, beasts, and the unyielding currents of destiny. The clash between human aspiration and the whims of the gods emerged as a pivotal motif in these narratives, mirroring the Greeks' quest to grasp their role in a universe ruled by unpredictable divine forces. The influence of these valiant tales reached far beyond the boundaries of myth and legend. They wove themselves into the very fabric of Greek cultural identity, leaving an indelible mark on art, literature, and philosophy. The virtues represented by these champions, courage, fidelity, cleverness, and the quest for honor were celebrated as the highest aspirations of Greek culture. In the unfolding of their tales, the tragic flaws of these figures emerged as poignant reminders, cautioning us about the perils of unchecked pride and the folly that comes from defying the natural order. Chapter 11. Once upon a time in the ancient world, there unfolded a tale of valor and betrayal known as the Trojan War, a clash between the divine and the mortal. As the age of heroes reveled in tales of personal bravery, an even grander struggle began to stir in the distance. In the annals of history, the Trojan War stands as a monumental saga, a 10-year conflict that would alter the very fabric of the Greek world. Yet its origins are not found in the thunderous roar of battle, but rather in a contest of divine allure. In a twist of destiny, this momentous occasion would summon both divine beings and human souls into a clash of unparalleled magnitude, challenging the very essence of bravery and the repercussions of human decisions. It all began with a seemingly trivial task given to Paris, the Prince of Troy, a spark that would ignite a monumental war. In a moment that would echo through the ages, Paris was summoned to decide the fate of beauty itself, caught in the midst of a divine contest between Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. In a grand contest of allure, each goddess presented Paris with a captivating gift. Yet it was the enchanting promise of the most beautiful woman in the world from Aphrodite that ultimately captured the heart of the young prince. The choice made in Paris ignited a series of events that would lead to devastating outcomes. In a time long ago, there existed a woman of unparalleled beauty known as Helen, the beloved wife of Menelaus, the noble king of Sparta. In keeping with her promise, Aphrodite orchestrated the enchanting seduction and subsequent abduction of Helen by Paris, a deed that would surely evoke repercussions. In a fit of fury over the treachery he had faced, Menelaus summoned his brother Agamemnon, urging him to rally a united front of Greek warriors to march against the city of Troy. The conflict that unfolded was unlike any other in the annals of Greek mythology. For a decade, the bravest champions of Greece encircled the unyielding fortress of Troy, their resolve unwavering against its formidable defenses. The clash unfolded with profound losses for both factions, as the Greeks and Trojans found themselves locked in a struggle where neither could claim a clear victory. This war transcended the ordinary clashes of humanity as the divine beings themselves entered the fray, choosing sides and influencing the tides of battle, transforming the conflict into an epic saga of celestial magnitude. Amidst the chaos of war, a profound trial unfolded, revealing the essence of true heroism. From the shadows of obscurity, remarkable champions emerged, their legacies woven into the fabric of time, destined to be remembered forever. Behold, Achilles, the mightiest of Greek warriors, whose fabled fury would alter the very fate of the battlefield. Hector, the valiant protector of Troy, driven by an unwavering sense of duty and deep affection for his city, prepared to confront Achilles in a fateful duel. Odysseus, a master of wit and strategy, would craft the clever plan that would lead to the downfall of Troy's mighty walls. The presence of divine beings wove intricate threads into the fabric of the conflict. In a time of great strife, Apollo unleashed a plague upon the Greek encampments, while Athena, ever the wise protector, steered Odysseus through his darkest hours. In the midst of the great conflict, Ares, the formidable god of war, stood valiantly with the Trojans. Yet fate took a turn as he faced the Greek hero Diomedes, who, with the cunning support of Athena, struck a blow that would leave even a deity wounded. These celestial moments highlighted the complex bond between the divine and the human realm, where the deeds of mortals could summon either the ire or the blessings of the gods. As the conflict stretched endlessly, it became evident that the great city of Troy would not succumb to the usual tactics of siege and assault. In that moment, Odysseus dreamed up a cunning plan that would echo through the ages the Trojan horse. In a twist of fate, this clever scheme, a shining example of human creativity against overwhelming challenges, would ultimately lead to the downfall of Troy. In a cunning display of strategy, the Greeks crafted a grand wooden horse, leaving it at the gates of Troy as they feigned retreat, sailing away in apparent defeat. With hearts full of hope, the Trojans, convinced that the magnificent horse was a gift from the gods, welcomed it into their city, unaware of the fate that awaited them. As darkness enveloped the land, the valiant Greek warriors concealed within the wooden steed sprang into action. With a swift motion, they unlatched the gates, unleashing their formidable forces to storm the city and claim their prize. The tale of Troy's downfall unfolded with immense sacrifice, echoing the fates of both the conquerors and the defeated. The city lay in ruins, its inhabitants either fallen or bound in chains. Even the Greeks felt the weight of their triumph, for many of their finest champions would remain forever lost to the sands of time, never to see their homeland again. In the wake of the war, a tapestry of legends emerged, weaving tales of the destinies of its pivotal characters, each thread steeped in tragedy. Odysseus embarked on a 10-year odyssey, a tale of trials and tribulations that would resonate through the ages, while Agamemnon's homecoming turned tragic as he met his fate at the hands of his wife and her paramour. Chapter 12: The Odyssey of Odysseus, Trials on the Path of Return. As the dust settled on the ruins of Troy, a Greek hero discovered that his most formidable challenges were yet to come. Odysseus, the clever ruler of Ithaca, set forth on a voyage back home that would stretch over 10 long years, challenging the very essence of human resilience. This journey, steeped in the rich tapestry of Greek lore, would reveal challenges that eclipsed even the fiercest trials encountered on the fields of Troy. Odysseus faced his first significant challenge when he encountered the Cyclops Polyphemus, a fearsome giant with a single eye and a hunger for human flesh. In the shadowy depths of the Cyclops cave, Odysseus found himself ensnared alongside his men. It was here that his sharp wit and cunning, honed through the trials of the Trojan War, shone brightly. In a moment of cleverness, he revealed his identity to Polyphemus as nobody. With a cunning plan, Odysseus managed to outsmart the Cyclops, blinding him and securing the escape of his remaining crew. As Polyphemus bellowed for assistance, insisting that no one was harming him, his fellow Cyclops turned a deaf ear to his cries, allowing Odysseus and his crew to escape unnoticed. The adventure pressed on, presenting a meeting that would test Odysseus's cleverness and his ability to lead. As they set foot on the mysterious island of Aeaea, the crew found themselves ensnared by the beguiling magic of Circe, a formidable sorceress who wove her spells and turned them into swine. With the aid of a mystical herb known as Molly, bestowed upon him by Hermes Odysseus, stood firm against Circe's enchanting spells, and skillfully bargained for the restoration of his men to their true human selves. This episode unveiled the ever-present danger of otherworldly powers and underscored the vital role of divine aid in Odysseus' journey. As Odysseus and his crew journeyed forth, they encountered one of the most legendary trials of Greek mythology, the Sirens. These captivating beings were famed for drawing sailors to their fate with their alluring melodies. With unwavering resolve to experience their enchanting songs while resisting their deadly charm, Odysseus crafted a clever scheme. He instructed his men to fill their ears with beeswax, shielding them from the enchanting lure of the siren's song. Odysseus, a figure of relentless curiosity, found himself securely tied to the ship's mast. This granted him the chance to hear the enchanting melody of the siren, all the while safeguarding him from guiding the vessel into peril. This episode unfolds as a compelling tale that illustrates the struggle between our innate desire to explore and the instinct to protect ourselves. One of the most daunting trials Odysseus encountered was the treacherous journey between the fearsome Scylla and the deadly Charybdis. These twin terrors embodied a timeless struggle caught in the relentless grip of a classic dilemma. In the heart of the treacherous waters, Scylla loomed as a fearsome six-headed beast, each head a harbinger of doom for the brave crew. Meanwhile, Charybdis, a colossal whirlpool, swirled menacingly, ready to engulf the entire vessel in its watery abyss. In the face of an impossible choice, Odysseus bravely chose to confront Scylla, sacrificing 6 of his men to ensure the safety of the rest of his crew aboard the ship. This choice illuminated the harsh realities of guiding others through turmoil and the profound impact of the voyage on Odysseus and his crew. After years of wandering and facing countless trials, Odysseus found himself marooned on the enchanting island of Aegigia, ensnared by the captivating nymph Calypso. For 7 arduous years, he lingered in that place, tempted by the allure of immortality, yet yearning for the warmth of home, the embrace of his beloved Penelope, and the laughter of his son Telemachus. This prolonged confinement was more than a mere physical barrier. It was a deep emotional and psychological trial that tested the very essence of one's spirit. Odysseus's choice to turn down immortality in order to return to his mortal life in Ithaca beautifully illustrates the profound theme of Nostos capturing the deep-rooted human yearning for home and the extraordinary measures one will take to attain it. Odysseus embarked on a journey that spanned a decade, encountering fearsome monsters, divine entities, and challenges that seemed impossible to overcome. This tale evolved beyond a simple adventure, delving deep into the essence of what it means to be human. Every trial he faced became a vivid tale, reflecting the myriad challenges woven into the fabric of life's journey. The Cyclops embodied the necessity of cleverness when confronted with raw strength. Circe embodied the alluring distractions that can divert one from their true journey. The Sirens captivated with their tempting whispers of perilous wisdom, while Scylla and Charybdis stood as symbols of the tough decisions we often face on our journeys. Once upon a time, in the unfolding tapestry of events, we find ourselves at the threshold of Chapter 13. In the realm of legends, there lies a tale of the House of Atreus, a tale of retribution. As Odysseus ventured forth, his odyssey challenged the very essence of human resilience, while the dark legacy of the House of Atreus delved deep into the abyss of human wickedness. This narrative of treachery and retribution unfolds across the ages, with each chapter more chilling than the one before. Once upon a time, there was Tantalus, a man whose pride drove him to a dreadful deed, one that would resonate throughout the rich tapestry of Greek mythology. Tantalus, a favored guest of the gods, often graced their grand feasts, chose to challenge their all-knowing nature. In a chilling act of betrayal, he took the life of his own son Pelops and presented him as a feast to the gods of Olympus. In a twist of fate, this act of cannibalism meant to outsmart the gods, instead unleashed a curse that would haunt Tantalus's lineage for countless generations. In the depths of Tartarus, the gods looked down in horror at Tantalus's transgression, sealing his fate with a curse of everlasting torment. In that moment, he found himself in a shimmering pool of water, nestled beneath the boughs of a laden fruit tree. A deep hunger and thirst gnawed at him. Yet both the refreshing water and the succulent fruit remained tantalizingly out of reach. Yet the retribution did not cease with Tantalus alone. The dark legacy loomed over his descendants, igniting a relentless cycle of vengeance and bloodshed that would forever shape the fate of the Atreus lineage. The dark legacy unfolded through the deeds of Atreus and Thyestes, the grandsons of Tantalus. Their quest for the Mycenaean throne unfolded through a tapestry of betrayals and vengeful deeds. In a dark twist of fate, Atreus ensnared Thyestes in a web of deceit, forcing him to partake in the horrific act of consuming his own offspring. This chilling act of vengeance not only perpetuated the cycle of family strife, but also laid the groundwork for even darker deeds to come. Agamemnon, the illustrious son of Atreus, ascended to the throne of Mycenae, bearing not only the crown, but also the heavy burden of his family's dark legacy. As the commander of the Greek forces in the epic Trojan War, Agamemnon confronted a harrowing decision that would ultimately determine his destiny. In a tale of divine wrath, the goddess Artemis, incensed by Agamemnon's actions, cast a spell upon the winds, halting the Greek fleet's journey to Troy. In a desperate bid to win the favor of the goddess and ensure the winds would guide his fleet, Agamemnon faced a harrowing choice to sacrifice his beloved daughter, Iphigenia. In a poignant twist that captured the essence of the house of Atreus, Agamemnon made the heart-wrenching decision to sacrifice his own child for the greater cause of the war. This action, though presented as essential for the collective benefit, echoed eerily the original transgression of Tantalus. It revealed the relentless grip of the curse, compelling each generation to engage in deeds that frayed the very essence of their family ties. When Agamemnon finally returned from the long and arduous battle at Troy, a decade of conflict had set the stage for the fateful consequences that lay in wait for him. Clytemnestra, his wife, carried the weight of their daughter's sacrifice in her heart, a memory that lingered like a shadow in their lives. Overwhelmed by sorrow and a burning thirst for retribution, Clytemnestra, alongside her beloved Aegisthus, wove a dark scheme for Agamemnon's end. In a twist of fate, the triumphant king entered his palace only to meet his untimely demise, betrayed by those he held dear in his hour of glory. The tale of retribution, however, did not conclude with Agamemnon's demise. Orestes the son stood at a crossroads, burdened by two choices that seemed equally insurmountable: seek retribution for his father's untimely demise, or honor the sacred connection between mother and child. In the end, under the watchful eye of Apollo's oracle, Orestes made the fateful decision to seek vengeance for his father. He made his way back to Mycenae, and in a moment, steeped in grim determination, he ended the lives of both Clytemnestra and Aegisthus. Orestes' act of killing his mother, seen by some as a duty and a quest for justice, stood in stark violation of one of the most sacred taboos in Greek society. The Furies, those timeless deities of retribution, chased Orestes with an unyielding fervor, pushing him to the edge of insanity. His suffering was the tragic climax of countless generations steeped in violence, where each act of vengeance spawned yet another, ensnaring the house of Atreus in a relentless loop of blood and sorrow. Chapter 14. The Mighty Feats of Heracles. The challenges faced by a demigod. From the shadows of human darkness arose a narrative of extraordinary power and daunting challenges. In the annals of ancient lore, there emerged a figure of unmatched prowess. Heracles, born of Zeus and an immortal woman. His name echoed through the ages, celebrated as the mightiest of Greek heroes, famed for his extraordinary strength and a tapestry of daring escapades. Even the greatest of champions found themselves at the mercy of the unpredictable whims of the divine. Hera, the wife of Zeus, carried within her a profound resentment for this embodiment of her husband's betrayal. In a dark twist of fate, she unleashed a wave of madness upon Heracles, leading him to commit an unthinkable tragedy, the murder of his own beloved children. The burden of this dreadful act pressed down on Heracles, compelling him to search for a way to atone. In a moment of divine revelation, the Oracle of Delphi cast a flicker of hope upon the weary soul of Heracles, proclaiming that redemption awaited him through the completion of 12 daunting tasks, each more formidable than the last. These challenges, decreed by the formidable King Eurystheus of Tyrans, would test Heracles like never before, stretching the bounds of his strength, cunning, and resilience. In the beginning of his legendary trials, Heracles faced the daunting Nemean lion, a creature whose shimmering golden fur could not be pierced by any weapon. Fearless and resolute, Heracles confronted the lion within its den. As his arrows and club proved futile against the creature's unyielding hide, Heracles turned to the might of his own strength. In a moment of raw strength, he subdued the lion with nothing but his bare hands. This triumph not only heralded the start of his challenges, but also gifted Heracles with the legendary lion-skin cloak, a piece he donned as both protection and a testament to his formidable strength. In the tale of Heracles, his second labor led him to confront the fearsome Lernaean Hydra, a serpent with many heads, presenting a challenge unlike any other. With every strike of Heracles' blade, as one head fell, two more would rise to take its place, a relentless cycle of regeneration. This challenge called for more than mere strength. It sought the spark of creativity. With the guidance of his nephew Aeolus, Heracles crafted a clever plan. With each severed head, Aeolus skillfully cauterized the wound, ensuring that regeneration would not take place. This victory against the Hydra revealed Heracles' remarkable blend of brawn and cunning intellect. The hero's third labor called for an entirely new array of talents. Entrusted with the quest to seize the elusive Cyrenian hind, a creature renowned for its swiftness and adorned with golden antlers, Heracles set forth on a journey that would span an entire year. In a tale woven with threads of patience and unwavering resolve, Heracles found himself stretched to his very limits, pursuing the elusive hind that danced across the vast Greek landscape. His eventual triumph in this endeavor revealed that Heracles embodied not just remarkable strength, but also an indomitable spirit of determination. In the tale of his fourth labor, Heracles was tasked with the formidable challenge of capturing the Erymanthian boar, a fearsome creature that had been wreaking havoc across the countryside. With a keen sense of strategy, Heracles skillfully herded the boar into the thick, deep snow, where its every move was stifled. This enabled him to ensnare the creature and return it alive, showcasing his knack for mastering the wild through cunning tactics instead of mere strength. The fifth labor unfolded a unique challenge, one that appeared more ordinary, yet was equally formidable. Heracles faced the monumental challenge of cleaning the Orgian stables, a daunting task that had been neglected for 30 long years. The gathering of grime from a multitude of creatures loomed as a challenge of epic proportions. Yet Heracles faced this challenge with his usual cleverness and creativity. With a wave of ingenuity, he redirected 2 rivers to flow through the stables, achieving in just one day what would have otherwise required years of toil and effort. This remarkable achievement not only showcased Heracles' cleverness in overcoming challenges, but also wove in themes of cleansing and change. As Heracles journeyed through his trials, the challenges became ever more intricate and perilous. For his sixth labor, he faced the challenge of driving away the Stymphalian birds, fearsome beings with iron beaks, revered by Ares, the god of war. With bronze rattles bestowed upon him by Athena, Heracles instilled fear in the birds, sending them soaring into the sky, only to bring them down with his trusty bow. This endeavor showcased the hero's remarkable ability to adjust and the vital role of celestial support in his adventures. The trials that followed relentlessly challenged Heracles in myriad forms. He grappled with and subdued the mighty Cretan bull, reclaimed the fearsome mares of Diomedes, and secured the prized girdle of Hippolyta, the revered queen of the Amazons. Every task unfolded with its own set of intriguing challenges, ranging from displays of strength to the delicate dance of maneuvering through intricate social and political landscapes. As Heracles approached the final stretch of his epic journey, the challenges ahead grew ever more daunting. He embarked on a journey to the farthest reaches of the known world, tasked with the daring mission to pilfer the cattle of Geryon, a formidable giant possessing 3 bodies. This adventure not only challenged Heracles' prowess in battle, but also his skill in traversing perilous paths and surmounting daunting landscapes. In the grand tapestry of his labors, the second-to-last challenge faced by Heracles was a quest of great significance to seek out and bring back the golden apples from the enchanting garden of the Hesperides. This challenge required not just brute force, but also cleverness, as Heracles devised a plan to outsmart Atlas into retrieving the apples while he momentarily bore the weight of the sky, a task once held by the Titans. This task revealed Heracles' cunning and his skill in outsmarting even the mightiest of foes. In his ultimate and most perilous task, Heracles received the daunting order to seize Cerberus, the fearsome 3-headed sentinel of the underworld. In this tale, Heracles embarked on a daring quest into the shadowy underworld, where he encountered not just perilous foes, but also the haunting specter of his own mortality. With unwavering determination and unmatched strength, Heracles grappled with Cerberus, subduing the fearsome beast and leading it back to the realm of mortals, a testament to his victory over the very essence of death. Chapter 15: The Journey of the Argonauts in Search of the Golden Fleece. As Heracles emerged victorious against the clutches of death, another champion embarked on a journey that would challenge the boundaries of human aspiration and redefine what it truly means to be a hero. In a time of great adventure, Jason, the true heir to the throne of Iolcus, embarked on a daunting quest. His mission, to seek out the fabled golden fleece hidden away in the far-off realm of Colchis. This challenge imposed by his uncle Peleus, the one who had seized the throne, was crafted to be utterly unconquerable. A cunning scheme devised to free Peleus from the looming danger to his ill-gained authority. Grasping the enormity of the challenge ahead, Jason realized that triumph would demand more than just personal skill. A gathering of the most legendary champions the Greek realm had ever witnessed would be required. And so it was that the legendary gathering of the Argonauts commenced a band of extraordinary talent and fame forever linked to their vessel, the Argo. In their midst stood legendary figures like Heracles, a titan of strength whose might knew no equal, Zeus and Kale, the sons of the north wind, blessed with wings that carried them through the skies. Orpheus, the legendary musician whose enchanting melodies could captivate even the most formidable creatures. And Atalanta, the masterful huntress whose swiftness and precision with a bow were unmatched. The adventure of the Argonauts was filled with dangers that would have shattered the spirits of ordinary souls. They confronted the fearsome crashing rocks, a perilous route that had eluded the mastery of any ship before them. The unyielding onslaught of the Harpies challenged not just their prowess in battle, but also their unwavering spirit amidst the unending anguish. Every challenge called for more than mere physical prowess. It required cleverness, collaboration, and an unyielding spirit. Upon arriving in Colchis, Jason realized that acquiring the Golden Fleece demanded much more than just a straightforward heist. King Aetes, clinging fiercely to his treasured possession, presented Jason with a sequence of challenges so formidable they danced on the edge of the impossible. The valiant hero received the daunting task of harnessing the fierce bull's beasts, so formidable that their fiery breath could turn a man to mere cinders. In the wake of this, he was destined to till the soil with these wild creatures and plant dragon's teeth, from which would arise fierce warriors, all intent on his ruin. In that pivotal moment, when failure seemed unavoidable, destiny stepped in, embodied by Medea, the daughter of King Aetes. Under the influence of Eros, guided by the whims of Aphrodite, Medea was swept away by an all-consuming passion for Jason. In a tale woven with magic and passion, a formidable sorceress turned her back on her kin and her land, all for the sake of her heart's desire, a foreign prince who captured her soul. Medea's sorcery transformed into Jason's lifeline as she gifted him with mystical herbs to shield him from the flames of the bulls, and revealed the hidden knowledge needed to conquer the fierce warriors sprung from the dragon's teeth. With the guidance of Medea, Jason conquered the seemingly insurmountable challenges laid out before him. But the most formidable trial lay ahead, the daring heist of the Golden Fleece from the ever-watchful dragon that stood sentinel over it. Once more, it was the enchantments of Medea that turned the tide. With a wave of her hand, she conjured potions that whispered sweet dreams to the fearsome beast, lulling it into a deep slumber. In that enchanted moment, Jason seized the Golden Fleece and slipped away into the night. The voyage back of the Argonauts unfolded with a tapestry woven of both glorious victories and heart-wrenching sorrows. They had accomplished what countless souls had considered unattainable, claiming a trove of both profound significance and substantial worth. The golden fleece, a symbol of power and sovereignty, transcended the mere status of a trophy. It held the promise of Jason's destiny, the very essence of his claim to the throne of Iolcus. Yet their triumph was shadowed by a profound sacrifice, especially for Medea, who had given up everything in the name of Jason's glory. Chapter 16. The Tale of Theseus and the Minotaur. In the dawn of a new era, a hero king emerges into the world. As the saga of the Argonauts slipped into the realm of myth, a fresh champion arose ready to confront a peril that loomed over not only his own existence, but the very destiny of a whole city. Athens, the radiant heart of Greek civilization, found itself cloaked in a chilling darkness. Once every 9 years, the city found itself compelled to offer a tribute of 7 young men and 7 maidens to the formidable King Minos of Crete. These young souls were not meant to tread the path of servitude, but rather to face a far more harrowing destiny. They were destined to fall into the clutches of the fearsome Minotaur, a being that bore the form of a man, yet possessed the fearsome head of a bull. The relentless torment appeared fated to persist endlessly until Theseus, the brave son of King Aegeus of Athens, stepped forward to offer himself as one of the tributes. His aim transcended the mere act of confronting the beast. He sought to vanquish it, liberating Athens from its heavy chains once and for all. Theseus' choice was a turning point, heralding the shift from a city shrouded in fear to one ready to confront its destiny. Born from the wrath of the gods and the folly of mankind, the Minotaur stands as a testament to the consequences of pride and divine retribution. In a time long past, King Minos found himself at odds with Poseidon, having spurned the divine request to offer a splendid white bull, a gift from the god himself. In a twist of fate, Poseidon ignited an unnatural desire within Minos' wife Pasiphae for the majestic bull, leading to the extraordinary birth of a creature that was both human and beast. Overcome with shame and dread of the beast, Minos sought the expertise of the famed artisan Daedalus, tasking him with the creation of a complex maze, the labyrinth to imprison the creature within its winding paths. The labyrinth stood as a testament to ingenuity, a creation so intricate that even its architect found himself lost within its winding paths upon finishing his masterpiece. The winding passages and misleading cul-de-sacs were crafted to bewilder and unsettle, guaranteeing that any soul who dared to enter would find no way out. In the heart of this bewildering labyrinth, the Minotaur prowled its savage roars, reverberating through the ancient stone corridors as it sought out its next victim. As Theseus set foot on the shores of Crete, his courage and noble demeanor captivated the gaze of Princess Ariadne, the beloved daughter of King Minos. Driven by a profound love and a yearning to break the chains of sacrifice, Ariadne resolved to support the Athenian prince in his daunting quest. Her contribution would become a pivotal element. With a simple yet brilliant gift, she bestowed upon Theseus a ball of thread, a clever means to navigate the intricate twists of the labyrinth. With the guiding thread of Ariadne and a heart full of bravery, Theseus stepped into the depths of the labyrinth. As he journeyed further into the labyrinth, he unwound the thread trailing behind him, crafting a lifeline that would lead him back to the beginning. As he ventured further into the shadows, the thunderous roars of the Minotaur echoed around him, growing ever more intense. Finally, in the very core of the labyrinth, Theseus stood before the fearsome beast, their fates intertwined in that fateful moment. In a clash of titans, the struggle between Theseus and the Minotaur unfolded with intensity and urgency. In a clash of titans, the creature's colossal might and primal rage confronted the unmatched skill, nimbleness, and unwavering resolve of Theseus. Within the winding passages of the labyrinth, Theseus leaned on his cleverness as much as his strength. After a fierce battle, Theseus triumphed, having vanquished the Minotaur and brought an end to its reign of fear. Having vanquished the beast, Theseus now confronted the daunting task of finding his way out of the labyrinth. In this moment, the thread woven by Ariadne revealed its true value, guiding the hero as he retraced his steps, leading him back to the entrance from which he came. The victory of Theseus was absolute. He had not merely endured, he had freed Athens from its terrible burden of tribute. The echoes of Theseus' triumph resonated with a mix of joy and sorrow. In a twist of fate, Theseus, despite the pivotal part Ariadne played in his triumph, left her behind on the shores of Naxos as they journeyed back to Athens. This moment of betrayal would echo through time, shaping the fates of both Ariadne and Theseus in ways they could scarcely imagine. Upon his return to Athens, the tale of Theseus took a sorrowful twist. He had made a vow to his father, King Aegeus, that should he emerge victorious from his battle with the Minotaur, he would transform the black sails of his ship into white, a beacon of his triumph. In the thrill of his triumph, Theseus let slip the weight of his vow. As the ominous black sails drew near, Aegeus, consumed by the belief that his son had perished, plunged into the depths of the sea, overwhelmed by despair. This body of water would henceforth carry the name Aegean Sea, a timeless testament to the cost of neglect. Once upon a time, in the unfolding tale, we arrive at chapter 17. Once upon a time, there was a hero named Perseus who embarked on a daring quest to confront the fearsome creature known as Medusa. The journey of a champion awaits. From the shadows of sorrow brought on by Theseus's lapse, we embark on a narrative where the power of divine remembrance takes center stage. Once upon a time, there was a remarkable tale of Perseus, the son of Zeus and Danae, a narrative that beautifully illustrates the interplay between celestial forces and human cleverness. From the very beginning, Perseus emerged into a world steeped in destiny, his life forever linked to a prophecy that shaped his journey from the moment he was conceived. In a tale woven through the ages, Zeus, driven by his boundless yearning for the beauty of mortal women, descended upon Danae, enveloping her in a radiant cascade of golden light, forever altering her fate. This celestial bond set in motion a series of events that would ultimately define the fate of Perseus. In a tale steeped in dread, King Acrisius, haunted by a foreboding prophecy that foretold his downfall at the hands of his own grandson, made a fateful decision. He cast both mother and child into the vast, unforgiving sea, sealing their fate within a wooden chest. By the grace of divine forces, their journey led them to the shores of Seriphus, where a kind-hearted fisherman named Dictys welcomed them with open arms. As Perseus blossomed into a young man, the ominous shadow of destiny crept ever nearer. In the realm of Seriphos, King Polydectes, a man of ambition and desire, turned his gaze toward the enchanting Danae, yearning to make her his bride. To overcome the barrier posed by her watchful son, Polydectes crafted a clever scheme. He proclaimed his desire to wed another lady and beckoned for offerings from his loyal subjects. With a heart full of ambition, Perseus stepped forward, vowing to deliver to the king whatever treasure his heart desired. Embracing the moment, Polydectes called forth a daunting challenge, seeking the head of Medusa, a creature of terrifying legend among the Gorgons. Medusa's narrative unfolds as a poignant saga of sorrow and celestial vengeance. Once there was a beautiful maiden who found herself transformed into a fearsome creature by the hand of the goddess Athena. This metamorphosis unfolded as a consequence, a retribution for Poseidon's violation of Medusa within the sacred confines of Athena's temple, a profound transgression against the chaste goddess. In that moment, Medusa possessed a gaze so powerful that it could transform any living being into cold, unyielding stone, while her hair, a mass of venomous serpents, twisted and coiled with a life of its own. She stood as a testament to the repercussions of celestial fury and the dangers that accompany human arrogance. From the very beginning, it felt as though Perseus's quest was destined for failure. What chance does a mere mortal stand against a being capable of turning flesh to stone with just a gaze? Yet the young hero's celestial heritage would ultimately become his deliverance. The divine beings, perceiving the goodness and promise within the mortal offspring of Zeus, decided to take action. In a moment of divine generosity, Hermes, the swift messenger of the gods, bestowed upon Perseus a pair of enchanting winged sandals, granting him the power of flight. From Athena emerged a gleaming shield, its mirror-like surface serving as an essential weapon in the hero's cunning plan to counter Medusa's stone-cold stare. With these celestial blessings in hand, Perseus set forth on his treacherous adventure. The trial that lay ahead was not just a test of strength, but a dance of wits and clever planning. As he drew near to Medusa's lair, Perseus wielded the polished shield like a clever mirror, enabling him to glimpse the Gorgon's reflection while deftly avoiding the peril of direct eye contact. This clever tactic revealed the cunning often seen in legendary figures, intertwining human creativity with the favor of the gods. In a scene destined to echo through the ages, in myriad tales and masterpieces, Perseus struck down Medusa while she lay in slumber. With a flourish and a flicker of brilliance, the hero moved with unparalleled grace, showcasing not only their remarkable prowess, but also the divine blessings bestowed upon them. From the severed neck of the Gorgon emerged two extraordinary beings: Pegasus, the majestic winged horse, and Chrysaor, a towering giant brandishing a gleaming golden sword. From the shadows of death emerged a peculiar birth, embodying the eternal dance of creation and destruction found in Greek mythology. It whispers of how monumental triumphs pave the way for fresh starts and the rise of new champions. Well, with the head of Medusa safely stowed away in a divine sack gifted by the gods, Perseus set forth on his journey back home. Yet the journey ahead held many more tales to unfold. As he soared above the coastline of Ethiopia, he stumbled upon a tableau of looming disaster. In a time of legends, Andromeda, the beloved daughter of King Cepheus and Queen Cassiopeia, found herself bound to a rocky altar, a fateful offering to quell the wrath of a fearsome sea monster unleashed by Poseidon himself. With unwavering courage, Perseus descended from the heavens to save the maiden, wielding Medusa's head to transform the beast into stone. In a remarkable display of bravery, Andromeda was saved, and in the wake of this daring feat, Perseus found himself rewarded with the hand of the king's daughter, a gesture of gratitude that sealed their fates together. Chapter 18. The Tale of Orpheus and Eurydice, exploring the depths and boundaries of love. From the soaring heights of Perseus's daring rescue We plunge into the shadowy depths of the underworld, where a poignant tale of love and loss begins to unravel. Orpheus, the offspring of Apollo, held a musical gift so extraordinary that it could enchant not only beasts, but also the sovereigns of the underworld. This remarkable talent would face its greatest challenge, embarking on a journey that defied the fundamental principles of the universe. In the realm of mortals, Orpheus wielded his musical talents with an unmatched brilliance. His melodies had the power to calm the fiercest of creatures, inspire the very trees to sway, and even persuade rivers to change their paths. This extraordinary gift was not just a means of amusement. It held the power to bridge the realms of the living and the departed. In a moment that sparkled with happiness, the musician found his heart's true companion in the enchanting Eurydice, forever changing the melody of his life. Yet their joy was destined to be fleeting. Not long after they exchanged vows, a tragic snakebite claimed Eurydice's life, leaving Orpheus enveloped in a profound sorrow that seemed insurmountable. The passing of his beloved wife struck him with a force that even his remarkable talent for music could not soothe. In the depths of his sorrow, Orpheus chose a path that would challenge the very essence of his devotion and his craft. With unwavering determination, he set forth on a perilous quest to the underworld, a shadowy domain where no soul had ever found their way back, driven by the hope of reclaiming Eurydice's life. This bold scheme revealed the profound depths of Orpheus's love and his steadfast faith in the magic of his melodies. The journey into the underworld was fraught with danger, a treacherous path laden with challenges that would have sent any common soul fleeing in fear. Yet Orpheus pressed on, his resolve ignited by love, and his journey illuminated by the captivating melodies of his lyre. With each step towards the majestic throne of Hades and Persephone, the sovereigns of the underworld, Orpheus felt the weight of destiny upon him as he began to play his haunting melody. The melodies that emerged from Orpheus's instrument resonated through the underworld, a sound unlike any that had graced its shadows before. It wove a tale of love, heartache, and the sorrow of parting. The melodies wove a tapestry of beauty and sorrow, stirring even the most unyielding sovereigns of the afterlife. In a realm where shadows danced and whispers echoed, Hades and Persephone, often seen as unyielding, felt the stirrings of compassion as the mortal musician's heartfelt plea reached their ears. In a remarkable display of mercy, the sovereigns of the underworld granted Eurydice the chance to ascend back to the realm of the living. Yet their pact was bound by an essential stipulation. Orpheus was bound by the promise not to cast a glance back at Eurydice until they had both emerged into the light above. This condition stood as a challenge to Orpheus's faith and a poignant reminder of the unbridgeable chasm that separates the realms of the living from the dead. With a spark of hope igniting within him, Orpheus set forth on the challenging path back to the realm of the living, with Eurydice trailing closely behind. The journey upward was filled with trials, each one testing the body and the mind. As they approached the threshold, uncertainty started to weave its way into Orpheus's thoughts. Did he truly sense Eurydice lingering just behind him? Did the sovereigns of the abyss fulfill their pact? In a fleeting moment of vulnerability, swept away by a blend of uncertainty and exhilaration, Orpheus made the fateful mistake. He cast his gaze upon Eurydice, momentarily losing sight of the stipulation laid down by Hades and Persephone. In that fleeting moment, Eurydice slipped away, drawn back into the shadowy embrace of the underworld for all eternity. In a fleeting moment of weakness, Orpheus lost all that he had battled so fiercely to reclaim. The aftermath of Orpheus's choice unfolded swiftly and could never be undone. He stood solitary at the brink of existence, gazing into the vibrant tapestry of life that lay before him. His cherished companion slipped away from him once more. The anguish of this second loss pierced deeper than the first, intensified by the haunting realization that his own choices had brought it about. Orpheus's return to the realm of the living was steeped in deep sorrow. His music, once a vibrant tapestry of joy and wonder, now resonated with the heavy echoes of his grief and regret. The tale of Orpheus and Eurydice delves into profound themes that echo the essence of the human journey. It reveals how love can ignite remarkable deeds, the struggle between faith and skepticism, and the heart-wrenching truth of life's inevitable end. Once upon a time, in the unfolding tale, we find ourselves at the threshold of chapter 19. The Olympian gods weave a tapestry of divine drama, intricately intertwined with the lives of mortals. As we rise from the shadowy realms below, we reach the majestic peaks of Mount Olympus, home to the eternal deities. Even with their celestial nature and boundless might, the Olympian gods displayed qualities strikingly akin to those of human beings. Their exchanges with each other and with mortals sparked some of the most captivating tales in Greek mythology, revealing a divine realm brimming with intrigue, fervor, and strife. The mighty Olympian gods, despite their grandeur, found themselves entangled in the intricate web of emotions and relationships. Their jealousies, loves, and rivalries wove a tapestry of far-reaching consequences, especially for the mortals ensnared in the tumult of divine disputes. These deities, with their relatable flaws, acted as a reflection of Greek society, illuminating and amplifying the complexities of human nature. Zeus, the sovereign of the deities, was undoubtedly the most active architect of celestial intrigue. His countless escapades resulted in the emergence of numerous demigods, legendary figures destined to influence the tapestry of mythological history. Yet these connections stirred the fury of his wife Hera. The queen of the gods, her heart aflame with jealousy, frequently unleashed her wrath upon Zeus and his mortal paramours. Her vengeance came like a storm, fierce and unrelenting, revealing the ruinous force of unbridled envy even in the realm of the gods. Aphrodite, the enchanting goddess of love and beauty, often found herself at the center of both mortal and divine turmoil. Her intricate weaving of affection between deities and mortals frequently led to sorrowful outcomes. Once upon a time, the tale of Narcissus unfolds, revealing the profound impact of Aphrodite's essence. Once upon a time, a young man named Narcissus found himself ensnared by a divine curse. The goddess had woven a spell that bound him to his own reflection, and so he languished, entranced by the beauty that stared back at him, unable to break free from the captivating allure of his own image. This tale not only highlights Aphrodite's might, but also weaves a warning against the perils of overwhelming self-admiration and pride. The twin deities, Apollo and Artemis, wove a captivating tale of duality in their roles within the pantheon. In one light, they emerged as celestial guardians, watching over their followers and advocating for the causes that resonated deeply within their hearts. Apollo, the divine muse of melody, verse, and foresight, ignited the creativity of artists and visionaries alike. Artemis, the divine huntress and guardian of young maidens, kept a vigilant eye on her beloved charges, embodying unwavering devotion. Yet these very deities could also become harbingers of rapid and fearsome retribution. Their arrows, swift and silent, held the power to deliver both swift demise and lingering illness, serving as a stark reminder to mortals of the fragile balance of divine grace. The interplay of intellect and raw power was vividly illustrated in the dynamic between Athena and Ares. Athena, emerging from the mind of Zeus, embodied the essence of strategic thought, profound wisdom, and the art of calculated warfare. Her methods frequently clashed with Ares, the god of war, who thrived in the tumult and carnage of combat. Their conflicts reflected the timeless battle between reason and passion strategy, and impulse, illuminating the complex essence of warfare and conflict in Greek thought. Hephaestus, the master of creation, became the focal point of numerous enchanting legends. In the midst of a stormy union with Aphrodite, Hephaestus, despite his unmatched prowess in metalworking and craftsmanship, was frequently depicted as lacking in physical allure and mobility. His union with the divine embodiment of beauty was fraught with unending strife. Aphrodite's betrayals, especially her liaison with Ares, weave through countless tales. The intricate tapestry of their relationship wove together themes of loyalty, betrayal, and the very essence of love itself. The exchanges between the Olympian gods unfolded as vivid tales rich with meaning, reflecting the wonders of nature and the intricacies of human society. Their struggles and partnerships wove a tapestry that illustrated the shifting of seasons, the onset of calamities, and the ebb and flow of human empires. For example, the shifting of the seasons was linked to the sorrow of Demeter, as she mourned her daughter Persephone's yearly journey to the underworld. The capricious temperament of Poseidon mirrored the ever-changing tides of the ocean, while the mighty thunderbolts of Zeus brought clarity to the chaos of storms and flashes of lightning. Chapter 20 unfolds. Beyond the veil, the domains of Hades await. As the divine beings presided over the skies and the land, their power reached far beyond the realm of humanity. In the minds of the ancient Greeks, a rich tapestry of afterlife beliefs unfolded, intricately woven with their notions of justice, morality, and the enigmatic nature of death. In this complex realm governed by Hades, every soul found its ultimate resting place, transcending the boundaries of earthly actions and societal ranks. With the first whisper of twilight, the voyage to the afterlife commenced, guided by Charon, the enigmatic ferryman of the departed. This mysterious character held a vital position in the passage from life to death, guiding souls over the waters of the Styx. Yet the journey was not assured. Only those who could afford Charon's fee, usually in the shape of coins nestled beneath their tongues at burial, were bestowed with the promise of safe passage. This tradition highlighted the significance of appropriate funeral customs in Greek society, and the conviction that the path one takes in death is deeply intertwined with the attentions bestowed by the living. As the souls ventured across the Styx, they entered a realm segmented into unique territories, each designed to accommodate the various fates of the departed. Most souls, having traversed the mundane paths of existence, neither shining with virtue nor darkened by vice, found their fate in the tranquil fields of asphodel. This immense realm was portrayed as a landscape of monotony and gloom, mirroring the lives of those who called it home. In this realm, spirits wandered through a hushed existence stripped of the laughter and tears that once defined their lives on earth. For the champions and those who walked the path of righteousness, a destiny far more enticing lay in wait. These remarkable souls were welcomed into Elysium, a realm of everlasting joy. In this enchanting land, spirits could savor all of life's delights, partaking in grand feasts, exhilarating hunts, and a myriad of joyous endeavors. The idea of Elysium acted as a compelling inspiration for noble conduct during one's lifetime, offering the promise of everlasting happiness for those who followed the path of righteousness. In stark contrast, those who embraced wickedness were met with a dire fate in Tartarus, a realm of unending torment. In this shadowy and ominous realm of the underworld, a place set apart for those who dared to defy the divine or wrong their fellow beings, the weight of their sins hung heavy in the air. In the depths of Tartarus, souls faced an array of torments, each uniquely crafted to reflect their earthly misdeeds, a notion that would go on to shape Western ideas of hell and divine justice. The fate of a soul was not left to chance. It was intricately woven into a tapestry of divine judgment. Minos, Rhadamanthus, and Iacchus, once mighty kings, celebrated for their sagacity and justice, took on the solemn role of arbiters for the departed souls. In a grand assembly, these venerable beings scrutinized the choices made by each spirit throughout their earthly journey, balancing their virtues against their transgressions before delivering their everlasting judgment. This journey of judgment highlighted the ancient Greek conviction in individual responsibility and the repercussions of one's deeds extending even into the afterlife. The fields of Asphodel, though not a realm of torment, certainly lacked the allure of a prize. In this realm, the souls drifted through a tranquil routine, their recollections of life slowly slipping away like whispers in the wind. In the realm of Asphodel, after a millennium had passed, every soul would partake of the river Lethe, where the waters held the enchanting ability to wash away all recollections. This act of forgetting opened the door to rebirth, enabling souls to re-enter the realm of the living, free from the weight of their former journeys. In Elysium, the difference from Asphodel was striking. In this realm, spirits danced in everlasting joy, partaking in grand celebrations, sumptuous banquets, and exhilarating pursuits that resonated with the most cherished memories of their earthly existence. In the realm of Elysium, a pivotal choice lay before its inhabitants. They might choose to journey back to Earth, confronting anew the challenges and struggles of human life. Yet the majority opted to stay in this haven, hesitant to exchange everlasting joy for the unpredictable nature of existence. Tartarus, a domain steeped in suffering, echoed with the cries of those enduring eternal anguish. In this realm, Hades meticulously crafted consequences that fit the unique misdeeds of every soul. The terrors of Tartarus unfolded as cautionary narratives cautioning the living about the dire repercussions of malevolence and irreverence. In this realm, the essence of divine justice flourished, ensuring that every wicked act faced its reckoning and the scales of cosmic balance remained eternally in harmony. Chapter 21. The Enduring Tale of Greek Mythology. The impact on Western culture. The tale of Greek mythology weaves through the fabric of time, leaving an indelible mark on Western culture for more than 2,000 years. These enduring narratives of deities, champions, and fantastical beings have been shared and reimagined through countless forms, echoing the ideals and convictions of diverse ages. The timeless allure of Greek myths captivates us through their deep dive into universal themes like love, power, fate, and the essence of being human. These narratives echo through time, offering profound reflections on the intricacies of existence and the nature of right and wrong. Across the ages, the tales of Greek mythology have flowed like a rich river, igniting the imaginations of visual artists everywhere. From the earliest pottery and sculptures to the vibrant Renaissance paintings and contemporary illustrations, the rich imagery of Greek mythology has been woven into the fabric of storytelling, revealing profound meanings and stirring emotions. The vivid scenes and compelling characters from these myths have gifted artists with a vibrant canvas of themes to investigate, enabling them to probe the depths of the human soul and convey essential truths about our shared journey through life. Throughout the ages, the tapestry of literature has woven in and reimagined the rich threads of Greek mythology. Works like Shakespeare's plays, contemporary novels, and poetry frequently draw upon mythological figures and tales, showcasing the enduring influence of these myths on the art of narrative. These timeless tales offer a canvas for writers to delve into intricate feelings, ethical quandaries, and the essence of what it means to be a hero. Through the art of reimagining these narratives in fresh settings, creators infuse vibrant energy into timeless tales, ensuring they resonate with today's audiences. The echoes of Greek mythology resonate far and wide, weaving their way through the tapestry of art and literature, and even finding their place within the intricate landscape of psychology. Sigmund Freud's idea of the Oedipus complex unfolds a tale where young boys harbor hidden longings for their mothers and find themselves in competition with their fathers. This notion draws from the poignant narrative of Oedipus, a man who, in a twist of fate, unwittingly took his father's life and wed his mother. This illustrates how the tales of ancient Greece still offer insights into the intricate tapestry of human behavior and the depths of our psychological experiences. In the vibrant tapestry of contemporary culture, echoes of ancient Greek myths weave their way into narratives, inspiring fresh interpretations and adaptations. Films, television series, and books frequently breathe new life into these timeless narratives, inviting modern audiences to engage with themes that continue to resonate in today's world. These adaptations weave a tapestry of mythological tales, from faithful retellings to nuanced references, blending the essence of Greek mythology into fresh narratives. This continuous connection with these timeless tales underscores their lasting charm and power to enchant listeners through the ages. The tales endure, serving as rich symbols for the intricacies of human experiences and the challenges faced by society. These frameworks illuminate the intricate tapestry of emotions and moral quandaries, inviting individuals to ponder their own journeys through the rich narratives of mythology. Consider the narrative of Icarus, who soared too near the sun and met his tragic end. This tale serves as a poignant reminder of the perils that come with excessive pride and unbridled ambition. In a similar vein, the trials of Heracles serve as powerful symbols for the struggles and hurdles that people encounter on their journeys, both personally and in their careers. Greek mythology continues to weave its rich tapestry into the fabric of our cultural heritage, shaping the realms of language, art, and philosophy in profound ways. Countless English words and phrases draw inspiration from the rich tapestry of Greek mythology. For instance, the term Achilles' heel evokes the notion of a weakness or vulnerability, while Pandora's box symbolizes a wellspring of unforeseen troubles. The tales endure in classrooms and lecture halls, offering learners a glimpse into the rich tapestry of ancient Greek culture and the very roots of Western civilization. The tales of Greek mythology still echo through the ages, revealing profound truths about humanity and the essence of life itself. They delve into enduring themes like the battle between destiny and autonomy, the repercussions of human choices, and the intricate bonds that exist between humanity and the divine. Through the vibrant characters and compelling tales woven into their fabric, Greek myths offer a unique perspective, inviting us to reflect on our own journeys and confront the essential mysteries of existence, mortality, and what it means to be human.